wake up and dream again. Get up, sing with me, my friend. Olivia believes in dreams. Noah lives his dreams. We are the dreamers, come along, you'll see. Wake up and dream again. Get up, sing with me, my friend. Our dreams are the world we live in. We create the dreams we believe in. We are the dreamers and we love to dream.
Hi kids, from A to Z, from East to West, I'm Noah and welcome back to Dream Again. It's story time! Are you ready for this week's story? Do you know what we're going to read today? No? Should we get right into it? It's a little bit about you, Peppa Pig. No, not really. It's about 3 little pigs, not just one. Yeah. Let's get started, right? Are you ready? Okay, kids? You are ready too? You got your blanket? Okay, let's go. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. When they were old enough, they left their home to seek their fortunes. Mother Pig was very sad to see them leave. Oh, I would be too. The first little pig met a farmer with a load of straw. "Please, sir," he said, "will you give me some straw to build a house?" The farmer gave the first little pig some straw. And the little pig built a house of straw. Wow, a house of straw. Have you seen that? Yeah, it's right there. Along came a wicked wolf and knocked on the door. Little pig, let me come in," said the wolf. But the little pig answered, No, not by the hair of my chinny chin. Then the wolf said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house in, and he ate the little pig up. Oh no! Peppa, watch out so you're not eaten. Quickly, hide. The second little pig met a woodcutter with a bundle of sticks. "Please, sir," he asked, "may I have some sticks to build a house?" The woodcutter gave him some sticks, and the second little pig built his house of sticks. A house of sticks. Out of wood. See it right there? Yeah. Then along came the wolf, who said, Little pig, let me come in." No, not by the hair of my chinny chin, answered the second little pig. But what did the wolf say? "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So what did he do? And he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house in. And he ate the second little pig up. Oh no! The third little pig met a bricklayer with a load of bricks. "Please, sir," he asked, "may I have some bricks to build a house?" The bricklayer gave him some bricks, and the third little pig built his house of bricks. Looks like a nice sturdy house, doesn't it, kids? I wonder if the wolf is gonna come. But if he does, I don't think he can blow this away. Do you think? Oh, look, there the wolf comes. Then along came the wolf, who said, little pig, let me come in." And the third little pig answered, "What? 1, 2, 3. No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." And what did the wolf say? "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." Yep, that's what he said. So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and until he couldn't huff and puff no more. But no, he couldn't blow the little house in. Look, it's still standing! Kids, it's still standing! "I must think of a trick to get that little pig out of his house," the crafty wolf said to himself. After thinking for a while, he said, "Little pig, I know of a garden where there are some tasty turnips. Will you join me at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we will go and get some?" "Where are they?" asked the little pig. "Down in Misty Meadows," said the wolf. The little pig agreed to go. But instead of waiting for the wolf to come at 7 o'clock, the little pig went at 6 o'clock. Ooh, little pig, very tricky. He went there all by himself and brought home a full basket of turnips. That's a smart pig, just like you, Peppa, right? Yep. When the wolf came at 7 o'clock, he asked the little pig if he was ready to go. "Why, I have been there already," said the little pig, "and have brought home a full basket of turnips for dinner." The wolf was very angry at this, but he pretended not to be. Uh-oh. He thought of another trick. "Oh no! Little pig, I know where there is a nice apple tree," he said. "Where?" asked the little pig. "Over at Windy Hill," said the wolf. "I will come for you at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we will go together to pick some juicy apples." Well, the little pig got up at 5 o'clock the next morning, and he went to the apple tree. That's smart. Hoping to get back home before the wolf came. Uh-oh. But it took him a long time to get there. Oh no. He was still up in the tree when he saw the wolf coming. Oh no! He was very frightened. Oh! The wolf stopped under the tree and said, "Little pig, you got here before me. Are they nice apples?" "Yes," said the little pig. "I will throw one down for you to taste." But he threw it so far that while the wolf ran to catch it, the little pig climbed down and quickly ran home. Oh yeah, go pig! The next day the wolf came to the little pig's house again. "Little pig, there is a fair at Shanklin this afternoon. Will you go with me?" he asked. "Oh yes," said the little pig. "When shall I meet you?" "At 3 o'clock," said the wolf. So the little pig, as usual, went earlier. At the fair, he bought a butter churn to make butter in. As he was going home with it, he saw the wolf coming up the road. Oh no! He didn't know what to do. He decided to climb into the churn to hide. Oh, smart little pig again. But the churn tipped over and rolled down the hill. Oh no! The wolf was so frightened by it that he ran away home without going to the fair to find the little pig. Oh, that's so funny. Now, when the wolf found out that the little pig had been inside the churn, He was furious. He went to the little pig's house. Little pig, he called. You got away from me at Misty Meadows, Windy Hill, and the Shanklin Fair. But you can't get away from me now. I am coming down the chimney to eat you up. Well, the little pig quickly took the lid off the big pot of water on the fire. Splash! Into the boiling water fell the wolf. The wolf jumped up and ran howling out the door. Ooh! Never to return to the little brick house where the little pig lived happily ever after. Was that a nice story? Did you like that? I like that. That was a smart little pig, just like you, Peppa. Well, kids, that's it for today. I think it's time to go to bed. Good night, sleep tight, and don't forget to dream again. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
Wake up and dream again. Wake up and dream again. Olivia believes in dreams. Noah lives his dreams. They are the dreamers and they love to dream. Wake up and dream again. Wake up and dream again. Our dreams are the world we live in. We create the dreams we believe in. We are the dreamers and we love to dream.
Hi there! If you like what you see on Dream Again, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, like us, and comment down below. Thanks!